In this video tutorial, I'm going to review solving a system of equations, three variables. So I have three equations numbered 1, 2, and 3. The goal right now is to try and go from having three variables to down to two equations and two variables. So looking at the function, I'm looking at x, y, and z, and I'm looking for which of those three variables do I think is easiest to eliminate. I'm looking at z and I see I have a 4z and a negative 4z and this negative 2z. I think z is going to work out best. So the goal right now is to eliminate z. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, I'm going to use just two of these equations to eliminate z the first time. So I'm going to use equation 1 and equation 3. I like to list these out so I can kind of keep track of what I have used and have not used yet. So I'm going to use equations 1 and 3. So I'm going to have 4x minus 4y plus 4z equals negative 4. And equation 3 would be negative 3x minus 3y minus 4z equals negative 16. So visually looking at this, the goal was to eliminate z. So if I add these equations vertically, x's, y's, and z's, notice I have a positive 4z and a negative 4z. That is what I want. That way when I combine these, 4z minus 4z is 0. So my z's eliminate, which is what we wanted. I just need to add the rest of these terms. So 4x minus 3x, I get 1x. Negative 4y minus 3y, I get minus 7z. On the right side of the equal sign, I have negative 4 minus 16. I get negative 20. So this is going to be one of my new equations. I'm going to repeat this process and eliminate z again, but this time instead of using equations 1 and 3, I want to use two different ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to still use equation 1 because I have that 4z, and I'm going to use equation 2. But right now if I have 4z and negative 2z, those aren't going to eliminate. So I'm still going to use equation 1, but I would like that to be negative 4z. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this second equation by 2. So I'm going to do 2 times equation 2. So I'm going to rewrite equation 1. So I'm going to have 4x minus 4y plus 4z equals negative 4. And I'm going to do 2 times the second equation. So I'm going to have 8x plus 2y minus 4z equals 10. So looking at those two now that I've multiplied it all the way through, I see that my z's will eliminate. So combining these, I'm going to have 4x plus 8x. That gives me 12x. I'm going to do negative 4y plus 2y, and I get minus 2y. My z's eliminate, and I get negative 4 plus 10, which is 6. So I've gone from 3 equations with x, y, and z down to 2 equations, both with x and y. So I'm going to rewrite both of these and make them a little bit more vertical. So I have 1x minus 7y equals negative 20, and 12x minus 2y equals 6. And the goal here is now I want to keep eliminating. I either want to eliminate x or I want to eliminate y. You have two choices there on which one you eliminate. I'm going to eliminate x, but if I want to eliminate x, I already have a 12x here. That means I would want like a negative 12x there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply that top equation. I'm going to multiply everything by negative 12. So that is going to give me a new equation. I'm going to write it fresh down here at the bottom. I'm going to have negative 12x plus 84y equals, now negative 12 times negative 20, I'm going to get 240. Since I didn't change my second equation, I'm just going to rewrite that. So I have 12x minus 2y equals 6. Notice how I have a positive 12x and a negative 12x. So when I combine these, x's eliminate, which is what we wanted. I have 84y minus 2y, so I get 82y. And then on the right side, I have 240 plus 6, so 246. So I've gone from 3 equations, 3 variables, 2 equations to 2 variables, and when I eliminate it again, I'm now down to one single equation with one variable y. So I could solve this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by 82 to get y all by itself. So on the left side, I get y equals. While on the right side, 246 divided by 82 is 3. So that's one of the pieces I want. So once you get y, what you want to do is go back to one of your equations that has 2 variables. And we're going to take this y and we're going to substitute back in up here. So I'm going to plug it into my top equation there. So that's going to be 1x minus 7 times 3 equals negative 20. Negative 7 times 3, I get 1x minus 21 equals negative 20. And then add 21, I get x equals negative 20 plus 21, x equals 1. So now I know x as well as y. So once you know one variable, go back to an equation with 2 variables. Once you know 2 variables, we're going to go back to an equation that has all 3 variables. So I'm going to use one of these 3. It doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to use the top one. So I'm going to have 4 times 1 minus 4 times 3. So I plugged in my 1 and my 3 plus 4z equals negative 4. So that's going to give me 4 minus 12 plus 4z equals negative 4. Keep on simplifying that. You're going to get 4z minus 8 equals negative 4. Because I just combined those two. Add 8 over. You get 4z. Move that out of the way. Equals positive 4. Divide both sides by 4, and you get z equals 1. So now that I know x, y, and z, I am done with solving the system.